Hi, I'm Kyle with Razorback Offroad, here today to walk you through the install of our Ranger XD1500 spare tire mount. We've got everything we need on the table here, all of our sheet metal parts, hardware, and tools. So for tools, you're going to want a 7/16 wrench, a 3/8 and 17mm socket, and then a ratchet and/or impact, and some blue thread locker. First thing we're going to do is assemble the tire mount itself, because we can just do that on the table. Then we'll move over, install the mount adapter, and get the rest of it finally installed. So, first thing to do here with this, we're going to install the studs into the tire mount. I'll just stand it up like this for ease. Take one of these large bolts, insert it from the back side, just put it roughly in the middle, and then take one of these O-rings, put it down over the top, and roll it all the way to the bottom. This just acts to hold that bolt in place for us, so it's a lot easier to put the tire on later. And one quick note, on the back side, you'll see that there's a channel for this bolt to go into, so that way it holds it for us and the bolt can't rotate when we put the lug nut on later. Again, push it all the way to the bottom so it holds it snug, so the bolt can't fall out or rotate. Okay? Now, next thing to do is grab some of our, well, we can put these on for now. Okay, so next we're going to grab 4 1/4-inch nuts and bolts. It's probably a good sound on camera. Put these pieces together. So for the particular tire that we're going to use, we can probably slot it all the way in. Install our bolt. Just get everything on loose. Then we'll come back and tighten it down. Okay, now that we've got everything started and hand tight, we will grab a 3/8 socket, 7/16 wrench, get everything tightened down. You don't need to go crazy with it, just give it a couple ugga-duggas when you get down there. Contrary to what I just said. Okay, now that that's put together, we can move on to installing this plate on the vehicle. So what we're going to need for that first is our channel nuts and our 5/16 bolts and washers. Put a dab of blue thread locker on those before we get started. Okay, and then I'll meet you at the vehicle with our ratchet and 1/2-inch socket. Okay, so here on the vehicle, I've got my hardware staged and ready to go. What I'm going to do is take one of my bolts, put it through the washer, take one of my channel nuts, set it down inside the channel, put the bolt and washer over the top, and just loosely get it started until you can pick it up and move it around. I'm going to repeat it for the second set. Now that we've got our channel hardware started, I can grab this bracket and put it into place. Take your time, go nice and easy. Work each of the bolts into place on the bracket, and now it'll hold itself. Next step is from the outside, I'm going to align the correct set of holes and insert my hardware from the outside. Just get everything started. With everything started, we'll now come back through with our tools, get everything tightened down. Okay, last piece. We're going to tighten our channel hardware with our 1/2-inch socket. Next, we'll install the tire mount itself. Bring it in the inside. We're going to hold it in place on these channels. There are these 4 vertical channels here. Take a bolt from the outside, hold it in place, get a nut started on it so it can't fall off, and we'll repeat for all 4 sets. Okay, we're going to get all 4 of these in, and we're going to leave them loose because we will install the tire, and that's what's going to determine the height, the final height of our tire mount. That way the tire is supported not only by the tire mount itself, but also the bed of the vehicle. With the tire mount loosely installed, now we're ready to throw our spare tire up into the bed, get it onto the mount and lock down, then we can set the final height. Okay, so in this case, I need to lift the mount in order to get the studs into the wheel. Get the first one started. Tighten this down with our 17mm socket. Now that our tire is on nice and tight, we need to lock down this hardware. So again, we've got our 1/4-inch hardware. For this one, you might need an extension depending on your tool setup. Okay, that's going to do it for the install. It's worthwhile to go around one more time, check all your hardware, make sure everything is tight, and then you are good to go. That's going to do it for the install of our spare tire mount for the Ranger XD1500. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the trail.